Welcome back to Slowpoke Racing and to the Ultimate Racing League, sponsored by W.GG, the energy drink for gamers, and Eldridge Air Conditioning. We are in America at the Bluemoon Speedway Infield A for our third race of the day with the BTCC Replica Championship, and we're with the League One guys. Two fantastic races. Have seen Wadru take the win in both of those, with Grasshopper getting himself on the podium in both races as well. Neil Farmack had a good result in race 1 but lost out in race 2, so all to play for in race 3. There are some of the guys missing. They had a bit of an issue at the border control, so weren't allowed into the country. Stormfly being the most notable, who's up there challenging for the championship lead actually, but he's just basically handed a big fat wad of points over to Wadru. As I say, has already taken 2 wins. So let's have a look down the grid. This is the top 5 from race 2 have gone to the back of the grid and been reversed, which means whoever came in 6th, which is Scooby, starts on pole position. So let's have a look where everybody else is. So I've already mentioned Scooby on pole. Unforgiven is 2nd. Corky is 3rd. Brownie is 4th. Neil Farmack is 5th. Bennett is 6th. Grasshopper 7th. Brian Moncani is 8th, and Wadru is 9th. Now the only person on soft tyres is going to be Grasshopper. He used his mediums in race 2, so everybody's going to be on medium tyres apart from Grasshopper. So well, we'll see how he does. He's actually 7th on the grid at the minute, so he's got to fight his way past another 6 cars, but if anyone can do it, he can. So let's get these lights lit and then we'll blow them out, and we shall ask Scooby to take us down towards turn 1, and away they go. And look how slow that Civic is of Brownie's across the line. It really does not like these standing starts, and you can see Brownie already relegated to 8th position. Unforgiven though has got the jump on Scooby and has already put himself ahead, so Unforgiven now leads this race in the AMG, so let's see what he can do now he's got himself up at the front. Scooby in 2nd, challenging hard in the BMW, really up the proper smelly end of Unforgiven. Is always on the grass. Scooby just pushing too hard. He's managed to hold on to it though, so fantastic car control. I really thought he was going to lose it there. He just got a bit too close to Unforgiven's backside, and got a slow. He's still getting a bit squirrely through the hairpin, but he's just about holding on to 2nd position. He's got Bennett all over him at the minute, and now Bennett just makes the move and just slides on by. So Bennett up to 2nd. Scooby relegated to 3rd. Oh, and a scrape with the wall as well, so not the start he wanted. He is holding on to P3, but it looks like he's fighting that car. Corky in the 2nd of the Corollas. He's now gone and challenged Scooby as well, on the inside onto the straight. 890 metres this straight from the exit of turn 10 to the entry of turn 1, and Corky used every bit of it. Oh, what a big slide from him, but it is now the 2 Corollas. Come on, the little Toyotas. It's Bennett in 2nd, Corky in 3rd, although Corky coming with a lot of pressure from Grasshopper, who has already made his way up into 4th. Oh, and we are into the blind spot straight away. Anyway, Grasshopper, I am getting frustrated. You can tell, can't you? I'm getting frustrated now with that camera position. It's again annoying. Anyway, Grasshopper up to 3rd, so unfortunate what's happened to Corky. Oh, let's just go back. He was doing so well. Oh, we hit the blind spot, didn't we? Let's go on board and we can see what happened. Well, Grasshopper made the move and got through. Corky, I think, just got a little bit out of shape onto the grass, which slowed him down. And Scooby and Wadru both were waiting to actually take that position away, so that's unlucky for Corky. He just got himself on the grass, didn't he? Managed to keep the car in a straight line, but that cost him quite dearly. He's lost a couple of places, so Wadru and Scooby both go through. So Corky down to 6th, and now he's got Brian Moncani all over the back of him as well. Brownie down in 8th. He's managed to get by Neil Farmack, so Neil Farmack must have had a bit of an issue as well. It's not been his race really, has he? despite finishing third in race 1, didn't have a great time in race 2, and looks like he's struggling now in race 3, although he's got by Brownie and up to 8th, but there's a big gap between himself and Corky in P7. Back up at the pointy end though, Unforgiven just starting to try and ease away from Bennett. Bennett's just not letting him get away though, is he? He is keeping the pressure on. He's had a fantastic he's having a fantastic outing, isn't he? Is Bennett in the Toyota at the Bluemoon Speedway. Still sticking in there in second, although Grasshopper third. He's on the racing softs as well, so Grasshopper does have the better compound tyre at the minute. It's a nice warm track, although it is a little bit later on in the evening. It is going to be slightly cooler, but not as cold as it was this morning. And Grasshopper very good at looking after his tyres as well, so although the tyre wear is increased for race 3, I don't think it'll be a problem for Grasshopper. Now then, bit of a drag race on, and let's just see if the BMW can keep up with that Toyota. And I don't think he can, as Bennett goes to the inside as they approach turn 1, and Bennett has got his nose in front of Unforgiven, so that AMG is not as quick as we thought it might be in a straight line. So Bennett now takes over the lead. Unforgiven tries to get himself on the inside as they come up towards turn 2. Grasshopper going the long way round. He's got his nose just in front of Unforgiven. He's going to be on the inside now as they hit turn 4, and we will probably go completely dark in a minute because the cameras are awful in this position. Although, fingers crossed we're okay. Yes, we're okay, we've made it. The cameraman has managed to keep the camera switched on for this one. Into the hairpin they go then. Bennett now leading this race. Grasshopper in second with Unforgiven in third. We haven't been on board. Oh, well, let's jump on board, shall we, with Unforgiven, as we follow Grasshopper and Bennett through turn 9 onto, or into turn 10 should I say, and then onto this straight, just over half a mile of it, and you can see Bennett goes defensive straight away, lets Grasshopper know exactly what he's doing. He's going to the inside, starts to drift over now as he gets towards the entry of turn 1. Grasshopper still on the outside, maybe looking for the cutback, and I think that's exactly what he's doing. And Bennett, I think he's just holding on to it as Grasshopper on the inside all through turn 3. Sorry, turn 2, then into turn 3, turn 4. Bennett still holding on to it. Grasshopper looking for the cutback again, just taking a little bit too much dirt, and that slowed him down. And Unforgiven said, "Thank you very much, I'll have a piece of that," and moves himself up into P2. And it's his turn now to have a go at Bennett and that Corolla. Let's get out of the car and leave Unforgiven alone as he's battling away with Grasshopper. Grasshopper going all the way around the outside. No, has to slot him behind and then goes to the inside. Is he into turn 9? No, he's let Unforgiven go through. He thinks he can get him on the straight then. And as we've already seen, that AMG is not that quick in a straight line. Grasshopper not interested at all in the slipstream. He just went for it, didn't he? And so now it is a side-by-side drag race. Great shot there. The cameraman who's running this one has actually got it right for a change. But Unforgiven on the inside then into turn 1. Grasshopper just about a bumper in front, having to go the long way round. Woodrew sniffing around in the background, isn't he, as sparks fly, so that must have been Grasshopper just caught the barrier as he straightened up after turn 1. And Woodrew, as I say, sniffing around the back end of Unforgiven now. I think they've not realised he's there. He is creeping up on them. Ryan Mulcahy sitting in 5th, he's there and thereabouts, isn't he? Wouldn't write him off of a podium position yet. We are 7 minutes, so we're not quite halfway. We're just not far off halfway through this final race. Scooby down in 6, started on pole, remember, so really not got to grips with that BMW yet. We do have a few races still to come, so I'm expecting better things from him. Neil Farmack in 7th. Well, he's made up a couple of spots, hasn't he? But he's not had a great time here at Blue Moon. Despite his third podium position in race 1, but not all tracks are for everybody, as Neil Farmack pulls to the inside as they approach turn 1, so he's going to get that move done quite easily on Scooby. Not much Scooby can do about that. As we say, we've seen how quick the Genesis is in a straight line, although Scooby is fighting back. No, he can't get close enough. I thought he might have had a bit of a look up the inside of Neil Farmack. Corky down in 8th with Brownie in 9th and a long way off the pace. So yeah, maybe this again just not the track for the Civic. Back up at the front though, and now then, did I see Grasshopper kissing the barrier? He's at the minute he is all over Bennett as they go through turn 5 down towards the hairpin. You can see Bennett trying to go defensive. Grasshopper tries to get on the brakes a little bit earlier. Oh no. Too much accelerator too quickly, and it's a big old kiss with barrier. And poor old Grasshopper, who was challenging for the lead of this race, now finds himself down. Well, he's going to be down in 8th by the time Corky goes by as well. And damage at the front, which is going to mess about with the aerodynamics. I'm just having a look. We are approaching the 9-minute mark, so just a little over 6 minutes to go, and poor old Grasshopper has got to start all over again from 8th position. So just a little bit too keen on the accelerator, and the back end of that BMW came round on him, and that's the result as he tries to go by Corky up towards turn 1. Corky holding the inside line, Grasshopper going around the outside, but looks like he's got the job done. Corky in 8th, Brownie down in 9th. Back up to the top though, and well, the outstanding driver of this race so far is Bennett, holding on to that lead. He's now got Wadru, after that mistake from Grasshopper, he's got Wadru in 2nd place chasing him down, and that is not what you want when you look in your rear view mirror. Is the likes of Wadru chasing after you. Let's have a look at the time, shall we? Oh, the clock is just not going fast enough, is it, for Bennett? Unforgiven in 3rd. He's having a good race, isn't he, Unforgiven? It's about time. Brian Moncani in 4th. Now, as I say, we have got 5 minutes to go now, and Brian Moncani in that very quick Genesis. I'm not going to write him off for a podium position just yet, although Unforgiven is holding on to 3rd, Neil Farmack 5th, Scooby 6th, Grasshopper, well, way down in 7th, and I think he's blew his chances of a podium. Corky in 8th with Brownie down in 9th. A long way off the pace, but he's still going, and that's what this is all about. Still plugging away. Back up to the top then, and Bennett is being reeled in by Wadru. The mistakes are starting to come from Bennett. That front right tyre is really suffering now, and he's going to start losing a little bit of grip, is Bennett, and we can see that. And Wadru is all over the back of him already. He's just going to sit there as they go through turn 9. Looking for a good exit is Wadru into the sweeping left-hander of turn 10. He's just going to get into the slipstream of that Corolla and try and make his move before they get to turn 1. If he can get close enough, actually. The Toyota seems quite quick in a straight line. And yeah, he's done it. Bennett's held on to it, although Wadru taking the tighter line. Wadru's tyres are looking better. Well, they're looking so much better, aren't they? You look at Bennett's front right is 50% gone about, and you can see he's struggling to hold on to it as he kicks up a bit of grass there, and Wadru takes full advantage as they go through turn 4. So Wadru now up into the lead, looking at his 3rd win of the day. He's looking for a clean sweep, isn't he? Fastest lap so far is Grasshopper on a 1:12.6. Wadrew's fastest was, well, his last lap actually, a 1:13.2. So a little bit off the pace of Grasshopper, but then again, Grasshopper is on the softer tyres, and well, struggling down in P6 at the minute is Grasshopper. But Wadrew looking comfortable now, starting to pull away from Bennett. 1 or 2 car lengths distance between the two of them. Bennett is he's got a fight on his hands, hasn't he, with that right front tyre really starting to hurt. So he's going to, if I was Bennett, I think I would just be concentrating on trying to stay in P2 now. Don't worry about trying to chase Wadrew. He's going to be gone. Brian Moncani, well, Brian Moncani has got himself up into 3rd, so he's got the job done on Unforgiven. So we did say earlier, didn't we, we wouldn't write Brian Moncani off for a podium, and that's exactly what he's done. He's got himself up onto 3rd, Unforgiven in 4th, with Neil Farmack in 5th. So Neil Farmack could be pushing to take that P4 away from Unforgiven. We have, what time do we have left? We are approaching the last 1.5 minutes of this race, so one more lap for these guys. So Neil Farmack could actually get P4 away from Unforgiven, so it's going to be a bit of a fight between those two. Neil Farmack will have the pace in a straight line. As they come around turn 10 onto this straight, Neil Farmack trying to get into the slipstream of Unforgiven. I think he is getting closer. He's reeling him in, but he's not going to get close enough before they get to turn 1. We can just see Brian Moncani up ahead as well. So Neil Farmack may even be thinking about a podium finish. We are into the last minute, so this could be the last chance he gets. Grasshopper in 6th after his big coming off that he had just out on the exit of the hairpin, which ruined his race. Scooby in 7th, Corky in 8th, and then Brownie in 9th. So back up to the top. Wadrew looking very, very comfortable. The last 30 seconds. Is he going to get another lap in? I don't know. I'm just looking at the time, trying to work it out. How long is it going to take him to get there? He's got 20 seconds. I think he is. Wadrew may well get one more lap in. So Wadrew leading the way then. Bennett in 2nd. Let's just stick with Wadrew as he crosses the line. Bennett, is he going to cross the line? Yes, he is, although, yeah, there we go. So I'm just going to go back. Hold on. What's going on here? Everything's gone completely wrong on me. Tar technology. So Bennett will cross the line. So it is going to be Brian Moncani actually that finishes first. He's going to finish in 3rd position. So fantastic racing for Brian Moncani to get himself up onto the podium. We called it, didn't we, at the beginning of the race. So well done to Brian Moncani. 3rd for him. Unforgiven 4th. Neil Farmack in 5th. Grasshopper across the line in 6th. He'll be disappointed with that. 7th is going to be Scooby. Corky's going to cross the line in 8th. As he just exits the final turn now. And then Brownie across the line in 9th. So back up to our race leader then, Wadrew, looking very comfortable. Bennett, well, he's got not a lot left of that front right tyre and not a lot of fuel either, but he can afford to just coast home now. He's not going to catch up with Wadrew, but a fantastic race for Bennett. It is brilliant to see the Toyota up there on the podium. It is his 2nd podium actually. He got one, let me just have a look. He did get one last week actually. He came 3rd, so he has improved in race 3. He got a 3rd last week, and he's going to get a 2nd this week, but we're going to stick with Wadrew as he goes across the line to take the win. So fantastic racing from Wadrew. 3 out of 3, clean sweep for him. And then Bennett in that Corolla across the line to take 2nd. So fantastic racing from him. Thoroughly deserved podium spot, and well done to Brian Moncani as well for taking third. So that was the 3 races from Bluemoon Speedway Infield A. Next week, let me tell you where we are next week. We are going to be in Germany. We're going to be at the Nürburgring, the Grand Prix sprint track. So another exciting 3 races we have for you next week. So I shall catch you all then. If you've enjoyed everything you've seen, then please hit that like button. And if you've not subscribed, if you could do so, that would help me out. So thank you very much, guys. I shall catch up with you all later.